Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the hottest arguments in amateur baseball right now. Should high school varsity games stay 9 innings or move to 7 like a growing number of states have already done? I'm a former pro pitcher, threw in the big leagues a handful of times, and spent a decade in pro ball overall, so I've got skin in this game, literally. My elbow still clicks when it's cold. I'm going to walk you through the best arguments I've heard on both sides and then tell you exactly what I think after living on both ends of this debate. Let's start with the side that's winning right now, the 7-inning crowd. And honestly, it's hard to argue with their main point. Arms are blowing out younger than ever. When I was in high school 20-plus years ago, we threw complete 9-inning games on 4 days rest like it was nothing. But kids today are touching 95, 96, 97, coming out of the bullpen in the 5th inning of a travel ball showcase. The radar gun culture has changed everything. We have data now, not just old school feelings. The Andrews Institute, Dr. James Andrews Group, says the average age of Tommy John surgery has dropped from the mid-20s to basically high school seniors. States like Virginia, Maryland, and parts of California looked at that and said, enough, we're going to 7 innings for regular season games to give pitchers an extra 20–25% fewer stressful innings over a spring. And it's not just total innings, it's the intensity. Starting pitchers rarely face an order a third time anymore because coaches yank them at 85, 90 pitches no matter what. So cutting 2 innings means most aces are throwing 70, 80 pitches instead of 100, 110, and that difference is massive for recovery. I've talked to college coaches who recruit out of 7-inning states, and they swear the arms they're getting now show up healthier in fall ball than the kids coming from 9-inning states do. There's also the heat factor. A lot of these southern states are playing doubleheaders in 95-degree weather with 80% humidity. Shaving 45 minutes off a game keeps heat exhaustion down and lets athletic trainers actually do their job instead of just handing out ice bags like candy. So the Pro 7 crowd has science, common sense, and player safety on their side, and it's tough to punch holes in that. But then you talk to the old heads, and man, they get fired up, and I get it. Baseball is 9 innings. Period. That's the soul of the sport. 7 innings feels like a participation trophy version of the real thing. When I was 17, throwing a complete game shutout in front of college scouts, feeling that 9th inning pressure with the tying run at the plate, that built something in me that travel ball and summer showcases never could. You learn how to pitch when you're tired, how to manage adrenaline, how to reach back when the tank is empty. And 7 innings robs kids of that finishing muscle. I've heard coaches say the best development happens in the 6th, 7th, 8th inning when you don't have your best stuff anymore and you still have to get outs. Cut 2 innings and you're basically turning varsity baseball into another JV game with better uniforms. There's also the tradition argument that hits me right in the chest. 9 innings is what Babe Ruth played, what Jackie Robinson played, what every World Series game has ever been. If the game is worth playing, it's worth playing all the way. And let's be honest, most high school games are 11-1 after 5 anyway because offenses are so good now. So the last 2 innings are usually garbage time that nobody remembers, but every once in a while you get that classic 2-1 pitcher's duel that goes extras, and those are the games kids talk about when they're 40. Take that away and you're sanding off the sharp edges that make baseball baseball. Here's the part a lot of people miss though. College scouts. I've sat in the stands with plenty of them over the years. Most Division I programs still play 9-inning midweek games and full 9 on weekends. If the kid has only pitched 7-inning games his whole high school career, the first time he's asked to throw 105 pitches in a regional, he's never felt that before. Some coaches love the 7-inning rule because the kids show up healthier, but others quietly tell me they worry those pitchers don't know how to finish. It's a real concern. So where do I land after all this? I hate saying it because I'm a traditionalist at heart, but I'm coming down on the side of 7 innings for regular season varsity games with one huge condition. Keep the playoffs and state tournaments 9 innings. Give me the best of both worlds. Protect arms when the games don't matter as much for scouts and college resumes, but when the lights are brightest and the trophy is on the line, let these kids play the full 9 and write their own legends. 7 innings Monday through Thursday keeps everyone healthier, keeps more aces on the mound instead of in a trainer's room, and still leaves the big stage intact. I never thought I'd say this 10 years ago, but the data is just too strong now. Arms are too valuable and too fragile in 2025. That's my take. I know a lot of you are going to disagree, and I respect it. Drop in the comments whether you're Team 7 or Team 9 and why. If you played high school ball, let us know how many innings your state did and whether you think it helped or hurt. Appreciate your watching as always. Hit that like button if this made you think, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one. Play hard, stay healthy, and keep arguing about baseball. It's the best part of the sport.